Formula 1, che spettacolo!
L'ossigeno che spinge a respirare è una ragione grande come il mare, come il mare.
La tiene bassa!
Tutto quello che ho.
Che magia!
Yes! We did it! Grandissimi!
What is up, everyone? Welcome to Bahrain for today's Grand Prix. Dave Solitaire has upholds the impressive one from Ultra P2, a bit of redemption from last time. George Red out third, Camper fourth, Tommy on fifth. It's a good performance for Red Bull. We have Bravo, BDS, and UK Ball all putting in some solid qualities. And we have Power Sierra, Nick Leon, Alan Croft, much improved from last time out. We've got Vestio, Thierry Headley, Devin Butler, Mark Adelaide, Zach Van Horn. That was not the best qualities for him from the Mark Klein, Damien Castro, and from the two Williams, Eduardo and Dr. Sarov. Here we are, Bahrain, second round of the season, 5 red lights. And we are racing in the desert, and it's a good reaction time from Ultra on the medium tyre. It seems to be a better getaway. That is rival of Davis O'Kiara as they're heading towards the first corner. O'Kiara's got a lot more speed though, and that is going to benefit him, but Ultra nonetheless moving up in the first place. The two guys here, the Mercedes and the Ferrari, starting to pull away from F1 already. Ultra leading, boom, by a marginal gap. O'Kiara forced to take a wider line, and Ultra now leads the Bahrain Grand Prix after one sector. But we all know when you get in the lead, you can't have that thing secured. You need to secure it yourself over the race distance. So that is where Ultra's going to have to try and secure that win over the race distance, defending and pushing hard in the best mix possible on board with the Brazilian as we head into turn 11, 10, round 11. Sergio now leading this way. He's leading the race now. Ultra down the inside at turn 12, and that is the best move for him. He's now up in the first again. The fighting may attract the attention of guys like Campo and De Benedetto, who are also fighting. Will De Benedetto though send it into turn 14? He does, and it worked out. It's worked out for him in the short term. I'm saying in the short term because Ocampo could end up getting a lot more speed down the straight. Them two alongside though in towards the first corner of the racetrack. And De Benedetto finally finalizes the move. He's now up for a third place, and that is good news for Mercedes. We're going to be looking to keep the top of the standings. They're on 30-some points. Red Bull are on 35. All they need to do is just put a good performance and now score Red Bull. Ultra was losing a bit of time there that last lap. If you're not noticed already, Sergio is starting to pull a gap in. However, Ultra is going to pull that gap. I mean, she's going to push that gap into nothing. Hopefully for himself. Now DRS is active at the second lap, so DRS is allowed by the drivers on track. Longer you finish second of the car ahead. Ultra was able to close in that gap, and that is perfect for him as he's going to be on his way to charge for more. As I read down the inside, Damien Castro ahead of Bogdasarov. The Williams are now P21 and P22. And Bogdasarov is going to fight this one back. The Williams goes down the inside of the Haas, and that is him up into P20 again. But Castro, he goes ahead and fights back even more as Ocampo set the fast lap of the race. Oh yes, we just switched Ultra at the right time. In the first corner, he's through in the first place again. So the Mercedes has dropped down, and DRS is enabled for Dominic De Benedetto and Tommaso Ocampo, who caught themselves at the right time. And there we are, Ultra has been overtaken. These guys are swabbling for position, and it's incredible to watch. It's better than last race where Sergio just pulled away, had no competition. This race we're at least seeing some fighting between these two world champions. So yeah, DRS for Ultra, that is a huge helping hand for him. Nerd pulls over to the inside and he's through up in the first place again. Is it even worth commentating this? Because like they keep swapping. Yes, it's also incredible. Sergio there. Up into P1. Once again. I think Ultra might get DRS here. Down the back straight. Assuming the gap is that. Yep, you will. You get it. Hit the section point at the right time. And now go. Now what's impressive is these guys are on mediums. And look at this, Develdo Campo. So just Develdo down Nick Leon all on softs. And they still can't get anywhere near Ultra and Sergio. And like I've said before, just remember, Sergio has the best car performance. And yeah, so Ocampo and Develdo had DRS there. I don't know how. That's something I can't exactly explain. As well as going slow there, Marcus Klein down the inside into turn 4, getting the place done and dusted while he was there. And go around turn 6 and 7. Klein is now going to be having a chase score of, which we all know is a bit of a difficult task sometimes. Yeah, when will these guys stop fighting? Because like this battle is what we need to see. Yes, the duel of the champions having a duel in the desert. I guess that's a common theme with drivers having duels in the desert of Bahrain. As the number 1 wants to retain his number 1, and the number 91 wants to take back his number 1. When will these guys stop? And there we are, Ultra DRS, and he already got ahead. Could this be very bad news for Sergio as he already drops a whole second Tom Leon, Nick Leon into the pit lane? And I think Sergio's missed out, has he? Yes. No, he hasn't. I don't know what keeps happening here. As on board with Tom Leon in the pits. Oh, he's held up and Nick Leon's got the jump. Nick Leon, the McLaren, has jumped the Red Bull. And that is not something Red Bull will be happy with. And also Tom Leon himself got on top of Nick Leon after the race about that incident. And also a bit of an unsafe release there for McLaren. So I don't know what McLaren are playing at, but come on guys, be approved there. And yeah, that gap Ultra pulled on the start of the straight, it just saved him time. He might stay ahead for a whole lap now, but that ends now. Let's get down the inside. He's danced around the inside of the corner there. He's up in the first place. What can I say? It's typical of these two guys this race to just fight and fight and fight. As we're heading down the back straight now, the engines are roaring, the Ferrari using its power to push itself down the straight. Now down the inside, Ultra's gonna get ahead of Sergio easily there. On lap 6, we have the race lead. We have the ex-race leader becoming the race leader again. We're into the pits. He's going from soft to soft, so Campbell's on to hard. It's safe to say Ravel's going to be on a 2-stop strategy. Oh, what is that? He's just... No way! Ravel has jumped Dominic Develdo in the pits. Now, how's that occurred? How has that occurred? Nonetheless, 37 is not going to be happy. Very unsafe release from Ferrari. But it worked out for them. It has worked out, which surprised me so much. She had Tom Leon, Ocampo, P10, P11, of course they got some places to make up. Ocampo will be desperate to get ahead of Nick Leon. Because if Nick Leon can get past some of these guys and Ocampo can't, that's not going to be any good for him. Oh, he's had to slow down, I don't understand what's happening, it's very chaotic. Van Horn and Fong holding these guys up. In fact, Van Horn wasn't the one holding them up he held them up initially, while Fong completely shut everyone down. Van Horn though, he very much helped you up. Ultra staying out for one lap. Ultra staying out for a lap. Sergio's in the pits for softs again. Except if he's gonna try and remake what he done last race, he would have had a pit next lap, which is this lap now. But is there a chance he's gonna possibly try to remake what he done last race? Is there a chance? Like, you notice it worked out, but it only worked out because he had such a big gap. The gap was like 3.7 seconds-ish, rounded. At the end of last race, said he was 15 when he got puncture. So, yeah, I don't think it's working out for Sergio. He's probably on a two-stop strategy. Meanwhile, Ultra, if he can get onto another pair of mediums, that would be ideal for him. That might be why he's going this additional lap. So yeah, Ferrari got a good strategy coming in, or not. Yeah, the Red Bull's undercut plans have not worked out. So Ultra and Sergio are the big winners in this race. As Sierra is holding up Sergio. And you know what? Ultra will love that. He will, because it's losing Sergio some time, which means he didn't have to pull in as much of a gap now. Yes, Sergio finally getting by. Ultra heading toward the end of his pit box, round the final 2 corners to go Sergio. And it's soft. Looks like he's mimicking Sergio's strategy from last race, but look at what the undercuts managed to do for Sergio in the space of 1 lap. And who's going to be P2 in the end of this? It's Tom Leon. So never mind, the undercut has partially worked. But a 6-second lead for Sergio. Now I'm starting to feel he's trying to go at the end of these tyres. Well, Ultra will probably also be trying to go at the end. But he's got a better advantage in comparison to the Brazilian here. He's on 82% on his tyres. Ultra though, he is on 95. So there's a pretty big difference there. Oh, round outside there at turn 8. And that is Ultra through to P2. Could he have waited a bit more for the DRS around turn 9 and 10 here? Is there a chance he should have waited? Nah, not at all. He's already away. There's no chance Tom will be able to capture him there. He's already off. And you came over, not talking about him much this race. He's been consistently in this position pretty much the whole race. Same thing for BDS, who didn't have the best first start and now down to 10. Avagorov, can he get on to the points paying positions? Well, let's find out. As we are on board with the Renault, who's just in a world of his own. And whoa, BDS there! He sends it! He's up 2 places! As he dives at turn 14 to get a good exit off 15. And it's pit stops coming in. Nick Leon in for a 2nd stop of the day. On a more traditional strategy, entering the pits on soft tyres. To come out on soft tyres as we go off pits onto mediums. He is ready and he's good to charge the back. This is his best chance to score points. Just getting this simple undercut. Now yeah, my predictions is that Sergio is definitely on a 2-stop strategy. Like, otherwise his tyre will end up puncturing towards the end of the penultimate lap and try to go out to the end, so yeah, I think it's safe to say Mercedes are going for a 2-stop gamble. Like, we saw the 2-stop work out in Hungary last season with Play Drexonic. Like, that was an incredible race. If you haven't watched it already, I think you should. Because, like, that race felt very peak. And entering lap 9 time percentage for Sergio is 61%. For Ultra though, it's 74. It is a 13% gap between them. I think that's also showing that there's a loss of 13% per lap or something. I don't know. That's what it sounds like, at least. It could be more as well. Yeah, 30% does sound about right there. Yeah, I did not pay attention to this one, but I visually focused on it, but I never actually showed the broadcast of it. Devedo are now ahead of Ocampo in P3. Campo down in P4. As Rainbow will be looking to secure a solid P5 result today, but to do that, he's gonna have to defend from Tom Leon, who's actually a bit later. Earlier than Rainbow. Rainbow sides off pressure. None of them are gonna make it to the end. We all know that. There's no chance any of them will make it to the end of the race on the tyre. They are for sure on a 2-stop strategy. In fact, the tyres are very dead. Like, very, very dead. As Sergio is in the pits. And it softs again. Now for Ultra, to get a good result, he's going to have to stay out. Can he redeem himself from last race? As there we are, Devedo Ocampo, they've passed him in the pits. Sergio leaving the pit lane now. Blade Sonic is he's not going to get ahead. He's had to slow down to avoid hitting him. And yeah, I don't think he's making it to the end as well. So Sergio now free to push on. You've got 12.8 seconds to make up. But from Hungary, we know that anything's possible. You've got 4 laps to do it. So you're going to need some hella quick pace. But even if you can just catch Devedo and Ocampo, that would be very ideal for them. On one from Brazilian, who's going to try and wake up his tyres a bit, get them a bit active down this straight here, which is the second DRS zone of 3 on the track. However, he's got no DRS because he's nowhere near anyone who has it. Yeah, Ultra is the one we need to focus on at the moment because we see if he's going to pit or not. As Daniel Boxarov is in the pit lane as well. And Ultra pitting, he's pitting! Maybe he's worried that a puncture is going to happen, but nonetheless, this is not good news for the Ferrari team. As David Serricchio is already on the back of these guys. Ocampo and Devedo have got a chance to win, but if they keep fighting, they're going to fall to Serricchio. As Ultra's on the mediums, it looks like the team did not have enough soft. They've run out of soft down the Ferrari. This is the true Ferrari strategy. Oh, what a move from Blade Sonic! Just using the small space that he had. You gave all BDS 4th and 5th respectively. Yeah, BDS tied on 31%. I don't think they're going to last another 2 laps. I feel like he's going to have to pit. As Sergio is now through into P2 in this race. It feels inevitable now for Ocampo. He's going to miss out on a win again. Around the outside, Sergio goes. And it's a lot more speed down the straight. He's completely gapped him. And what a sad way for Ocampo and Devedo to lose the chance of winning here. And also as well for Ultra, who was told to pit. He was told to pit by the team. He pit and it's just ruined his race there. And Ferrari are going to be left podiumless again. Gonna drag him down 5th and 6th. Pablo Sierra up at P7. So it's been a solid drive from him as of far. But Rainbow, he has recently pit. What sort of time can he make up in the 2 laps that he's got? The Boxar is causing a bit of an issue amongst other drivers. He is a lapped car. I'm looking at already 4 seconds. 5 seconds almost. It was, you can see the gaps come down. That's just because Sergio's actually caught as well, and Ocampo hasn't. Yes, yeah, it's around a 5-second gap now. So yeah, I keep saying that a lot. I'm just like them. So Sergio has got a lot of pace and he's getting like fast because that Butler is a 5-second time penalty. I've never mentioned once apart from the starting grid. Pretty crazy to be honest. Has got a Noah's Ark formation for Haas and Williams at the bottom of the field. 7 seconds as Devedo takes P2. It's now a 1-2 for Mercedes as it stands as Boxarov on fresh tyres. It's becoming a bit of a nuisance considering the fact that he's not allowed to unlap himself. And he's just there to put some pressure on. Will Devendel send it though into the final corner? No, he's just gonna pull up the inside anyways. Because he's gonna charge down this back straight. But look who's there, Ultra just trying to spoil the party. Oh, was that contact I just seen? It could have been. Ultra Lloyd's made an incredible recovery. And oh, there's contact! There's contact between Ocampo and Devendel, and there's a penalty there for the Mercedes. Ultra will be onto the podium as it stands. But where did that come from? Devendel in pure desperation sending on Ocampo. He's got a penalty down because of it, and he's got minor damage to the car. Now Ultra with P3 in the race. Can he get P2? That's a long way it's going to be at the end of this one. And he's going down the inside of Ocampo, getting the move into turn 10. DRS active, and he's going to pull away. Yes, Arquero's strategy simply unmatched. The performance that was produced on this strategy was incredible. The top two were fighting all race long, but strategy decided it all. Around the final corner, it's going to be 2 in a row for Darius Arquero, who wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. Taking the fast lap at the end of it, but I feel like Ultra will take that one back as well. Unless he was held up 200 to start the lap. Find out in a second though. As he crossed the line, it's no fast lap for him. Cabo Devendel, P4, P3, P4, and Revo in the final 2 laps goes from 10th to 5th. What a driver's BS at actually at pits. By the looks of it. Oh no, he just genuinely stayed out. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, it's a full car puncture. No wonder. No wonder he was struggling so much. As Waltz cross line for Gore, Versio Butler. Tech Van Holm will get P16 and he'll be promoted up to P15. Fong is going to get P18. It's a solid result from Haas. As yeah, this is just painful for BDS. I don't know where we'll start that, but he's got the full car puncture. As I said he would have. So that's Strachan's own fault. That was a bit silly from them, wasn't it? The Romano crossed the line, and that was that. Davey Sergio, your winner today from Ultra, who finally gets on the podium. But that be a podium that he'll be relieved at, because yeah, P22 or P21 I think last race, it's not the best of things. But yeah, finally stepping onto the podium is Ultra Bro. Now be good for him in the Drivers' Championship, as he can now look forth to North Australia and push on from the rest of the competition to fight Sergio at the top, who's now got 50 points. He's top of the standings. Ocampo there, P3 on the podium. He might be I think he's still P2 in the standings, don't get me wrong. So yeah, let's listen to the Brazilian national anthem. So David Sarkar winning that race. So we had Ultra, Sebastian Campo, Dominic Vandal, Revo, UK Ball, Tom Leon, Barrow Sierra, Max Adelaide, Fury Headley, Nick Leon, Dak Wallace, Ava Kudorov, Bastillo, Taco Van Horn, Max Klein, Devin Butler, Lam Fong, Damien Castro, Billy Dragon Sonic, Carson Waddle, and Daniel Boxarov. So that's that for your Bahrain GP. What a battle we've just had, just like in Australia. Sarkar, your winner again, leading the championship with 2 wins in a row in 2 races. So that's that. See you next time in China when F1 Classic returns.